The morning. It's a powerful Motown song that addresses the themes of injustice. This is What's Going On by Marvin Gaye, released in 1971. Now, the song explores social and political issues of the time, including war, police brutality, and civil rights. And what really is going on? Good morning again, Accra. Good morning, Ghana. Welcome to another exciting edition of 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. My name is Helen Apia Ampafo, and I'll be co-piloting this morning as we dive into the heart of the issues that matter most to you. And you know our issues, they're meaty and mighty indeed. We're talking about issues concerning corruption, a high cost of living, and the mismanagement of our precious resources. But let's remember this morning, power resides in the people. It's incumbent on our leaders that they are ethical, that they act responsibly, and are also accountable to us. The era of impunity must end now. It's time for those in positions of power to answer to the people, you and I, to uphold the values of transparency and integrity. So today on 3FM Sunrise, we stand together. This is your platform, your voice, your show. Let's hold those in power accountable and demand the change that we deserve. So do stick with us all morning long, because together we are the change makers. Welcome again to 3FM Sunrise on 3FM and 92.7, where your voice matters and your power is undeniable. Good morning, everyone.
With brutality, talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? Right now.
Afian, your chief forecaster with the Ghana Met, she'll let us know what Mother Nature has in store for us this morning. But good morning to you, Michael Ogbodu. How are we doing?
We're good and crisp.
Good and crisp. I like that. Short and precise. How was the evening?
That was good. I think the weather is getting quite cozier by the day.
Hey, I like that. It's getting cozier. I agree with that.
The heat is gradually diminishing.
Yes, this is the perfect weather,
you know,
for all manner of activities. Because usually when the sun is hot, it's blazing. Sometimes, you know, those who like to be out in nature, take walks, it kind of prevents you from, you know, being out there enjoying Mother Nature. But when the weather is cool, you tend to be outside. Those are the activities anyway that I'm referring to. But as soon as the weather gets a bit cool, just go on social media and you hear weather for 1, weather for 2, weather for 6. I don't know what is going on, but again, it's good to have you all this morning. Thank you so much for deciding to start your morning with us. We'll attempt to connect with Felicity again shortly, and in the absence of a weather update, we'll get started with the news review.
About the weather, we have a lot to be thankful for. I have a friend who's currently in the UK, and she just went for a visit, a workshop of a sort. And she says it's summer over there, yeah?
Summer in quotes.
In quotes, yeah. But that summer is at 15 degrees.
Yes, my laptop is still set to the weather, and then you see a big sun with the rays. What is the temperature? Yes, 15 degrees. Listen, let's get serious.
Shout outs to you, Mrs. Ashon, Deborah, wherever you are, Charlie.
Oh, shout out to you. Enjoy the the great British summer. Very fickle indeed. And the weather will flip and switch on you. Hopefully she went went prepared. Unlike myself, when I went to Namibia last year for a work trip, I've only been to the.
You've been to Namibia?
Yes, that was last year on this tourism conference.
Charlie, I can't wait to go there, man.
Oh,
I love the videos I've seen.
I mean, it was incredible. It's the only place where the desert meets the sea in the whole world.
Wow.
And we did a nice piece on that. Hopefully, maybe one of these days we'll play it back so we can all rewatch it. It was incredible. You know, it has heavy German influence.
Okay.
So even the buildings have that German influence. And we were in a place called Swakopmund.
Oh.
Swakop means river, Mund means mouth. And it's a place where the Germans built their ports. Really nice and cool. But on the African continent, I've only been to the Gambia and I think Morocco or something like that. I assume the whole of Africa was hot. Pardon my ignorance. Yes.
Namibia's cold?
Woo! I mean, they're right next to SA pretty much.
Okay.
So they have that weather. I didn't do my Googles. I just ate the shorts that I packed. Whoa.
You.
I had sewn some, some print shorts and the cold that we were met with. We went during the cold season. But even the indigents, they said, oh, this is actually quite good weather. If you had come a month prior, you would have felt that biting chill. My goodness, the wind chill alone.
Wow.
If you don't have a good pair of socks on, some boots on, or your toes will freeze.
So it's not snow?
It's not snow.
Just cold breeze.
Very cold breeze. Very cold breeze.
How low was it?
So their temperatures went, I think in the evening you could get 9 degrees, 10 degrees
You're
Celsius.
kidding?
Yes. Oh my goodness, we were freezing.
That's more than ice water.
More than ice water, my goodness. A very, very, very beautiful place. And now, it's visa free for other African nationals. In fact, when we went, I don't think we actually went with a visa. So we got a visa on arrival, maybe some $50, $60. So really simple and easy.
The Namibia High Commission is listening. We are interested in.
I mean, they partner with a lot of influencers and they want a lot more Africans to get to know Namibia. They say work tourism is really flourishing in Namibia. So they have other nationals that are there for the stipulated time that they can be there for. It boosts the tourism. They get some money on their shores. In fact, the deserts are so vast that Hollywood often goes to Namibia. So Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, they shot a film. They ended up building a library for the residents when they left. Is it Mad Max Fury? Was shot in the Namib Desert. So very exciting place.
I moderated one of their events at the Namibian Embassy or High Commission.
I think theirs is the High Commission.
High Commission,
yes.
Yeah. And Namibians are beautiful people. They are beautiful.
Hey, the way your eyes twinkled,
oh my goodness.
Which Namib sister caught your eye?
I didn't say, I said people, plural.
No, the way you said the Namibians are beautiful.
And their skin tone is just fascinating. Mancha is northern. Mancha is northern. That's validation.
Do you know why Mancha is northern?
Oh, look at this one. I know they are Namibian beef. I'm sure you tried it out. You tried it out too.
I mean, I had I have a video. I'll show it. Oh, I wish I could send it to Faustina really quickly. I ate
beef,
caterpillar. Faustina, can we get on to how do I get this to you? And then I'll play it for you. Yes, explain it to us.
It is meat in your mouth that is not resisting the chewing.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
No, it's for try 'em out.
No, the connotations this morning is too early. Meat in your mouth that is resisting you. Let's get ready for the news review. sports. I wanted to, yes, something very interesting that I participated in when I was there. Firstly, should I get on with the news review, or do you have the 30 seconds for us? Okay, not quite ready just yet. We'll get into the news review, and then in due course, I'll show you. The Ghanaian Times this morning has this to say: 7.3 million Ghanaians are poor. Statistical Service reveals. In fact, I think it was termed multi-dimensionally poor. Okay. NDC unveils 2024 campaign team. Fifi Kwete named campaign coordinator. 86,000 printed passport booklets remain uncollected from passport office. And 10 firms bid to complete Saglami housing project that is coming from Kojo Opong in Nkrumah. The Daily Statesman this morning: government undertakes remedial works on Nungwa interchange, and Baumia urges faith-based organizations to champion Ghana's development. Osafo Mafo calls for private sector expansion, and Mahama ignites more controversy in NDC, rejects Haruna in campaign team.
The Vanguard newspaper says Apia Ofori endorses Baumia. Also, there's nothing like Dumso Napo assures power consumers in Parliament. Updates from NPA, NPP MP slugs it out with Ablakwa. That's Davis and Saupoku, the OPK. That's what is popularly called on the front page. On the front page of the Daily Guide, that's Ghana's favorite newspaper. Ghana needs visionary leader, according to Dr. Baumia, and the Supreme Court upholds FDA's ban on celebrity alcohol ads. Will do an extensive conversation on that with Daddy Bosco, who is Director of Communications and Special Projects of the music guy George Quay of Atwag, the principal legal person at FDA, and also Oscar Provincial. So you have to tune in to listen to that conversation.
AKA Inspector Bediako.
Don't start Opuni trial. And don't restart Opuni trial, sorry. An election 2024, Haruna Muntaka missing in NDC's campaign team. Well, somebody said if you flip the coin, Richard Ahiagba is also missing in Dr. Baumia's campaign team. Hearts Kotoko clash will reignite rivalry. Alban Bagbin. Kurt calls for robust talent identification framework. And Al Ittihad Ain Kudus and MTN FA Cup final, Rock Legon Stadium.
ABC News on the side of truth. The search is over. It's NAPO NIB survey reveals. I'm sure that's in terms of the running mate conversation. Celebrities can't promote alcoholic drinks. Supreme Court upholds FDA ban. Johnny, it'll be interesting to hear your thoughts on that one.
That what?
The ban on celebrities promoting alcoholic drinks.
I'm not a celebrity. I don't advertise for any of them. So
your opinion, you have no view?
No, I have no view, because I'm paneling 4 people who are within the industry. So it would be too early for me to have a view.
What's the definition of a celebrity, first off?
Well, so I'm sure that I'm waiting for the full document from the court. Then that would help me understand what the FDA's case was. But it's good to have the head of the legal directorate of the FDA, who best to tell us what it is that they took to court, what the arguments were, and what they were seeking from the court and what the court granted. We've seen the guidelines. We know what they look like, what they said. But then it would be nice to hear from them, and then also a good reaction from industry players. George Quay is president of the Arts and Tourism Writers Association of Ghana. He's a producer as well. He's an event person. Oscar Provincial is a veteran actor. He does a lot of voiceovers, etc. for all these things. And then you have Daddy Bosco, who's also the Director of Communications and Special Projects for Musica. So if an alcoholic beverage company comes and says, "Oh, Musica, I want you to collaborate with me to do something," and what would they do? So it'll be good to hear from them.
Politically correct answer, Johnny. You did feel contempt?
Oh no! I mean, the case is finished.
Just
yeah.
The case is finished. So
Yeah.
Except that if you scandalize the court, you can criticize the decision of the court. But if you go ahead to scandalize the court, then you'll be in trouble.
That's right.
People must know the fine line that draws there. So I can criticize the court. I can say that respectfully, this one the court got it wrong, or the court got it right. If I read the thing.
Yeah.
But to say that the judge is foolish, then that one you would have gotten yourself.
That's
in
right.
trouble. Yeah.
You know, Taflacha sounds like an insult to me, though. 77. Election is about competence, ideas, not religion or ethnicity. Chairman of Christian Council. And then the New Finder newspaper. Gender Minister pushes for quick passage of affirmative action bill. Finally, Fifi Kwete, Yamin Opariado, Professor Alabi, others lead Mohammed's campaign. Snit Hotels, Rock City tops all, bids $61.2 million, exceeding $59.1 million valuation price. Interesting. Napo leads running mate race in NIB report. Saglame bids to be received July 8th. I hope it'll be as plain as possible and we'll see who the bidders are in that one.
All right. Well, 7.3 million Ghanaians are multi-dimensionally poor. My goodness. A total of
What
seven.
does that mean?
So a total of
They are
7.3.
poor style baby.
As in castigated beyond repair.
Like they are style baby.
So
In the morning they are poor, in the afternoon they are poor, in the evening they are poor.
So it means that they are poor when it comes to access to beyond the income. They are poor when it comes to access to healthcare, access to accommodation, access to transport, access to
So that's
healthcare.
the style baby.
Yeah.
Poor style baby.
As in
Anywhere you take
everywhere
part,
you pass.
Everywhere
you are poor.
Yes.
Hey, Charlie.
So a total
But the
of
numbers are concerning.
7.3 million Ghanaians, representing 24.3% of 30.1 million household population in the country, are multi-dimensionally poor. Again, this is coming from the Ghana Statistical Service. Of the 7.3 million multi-dimensionally poor persons, 3.2, representing 48.3%, experienced severe poverty. So within that number, you have another percentage who are multi-dimensionally poor, experiencing severe poverty.
Hey, my goodness.
Now, the report, dubbed Multi-Dimensional Poverty Index, MPI, reports covering all the 261 districts in Ghana based on the 2021 Population and Housing Census, defines multidimensionally poor as non-monetary measure of poverty that reflects the various areas in which the population may be deprived of their needs. So, Michael, as you let us know, health, education, employment, and living conditions.
Right.
The report defines the severe multidimensional poor, which refers to the intensity of poverty as how poor the poor person is. The poorest of the poor. This is measuring the poorest of the poor, and that percentage should concern us. 24.3%. This number represents of the total population. So, as the 13 indicators that I use for this particular index survey include cooking fuel. Do you have access to cooking fuel? Water as well. Your assets, housing. If you live somewhere that is overcrowded, electricity, unimproved toilets, also school attendance, school attainments, school lag, your mortality, also health insurance, whether you have it or not, and your employment status. So those are the metrics that are used to come by this figure. So as Johnnie said, style baby, whenever you pass here, your living condition, your health, education, employment, water.
You look at it.
24.3%. That means that roughly about 3 out of every 10 households in the country
is living in multi-dimensionally poor conditions.
That's serious. That's serious. And see, that's why when we come on air every time when we are talking about fix the economy, fix the system, it's not just for the sake of it. Because you see, inflation alone is biting you so hard, you are broke without even realizing it. I know we've talked about this over and over, that if you have not increased your income by about 50%, just even year on year over the last 2-3 years, Charlie, you are broke and you don't even realize it. Like
that's
half of your income is gone.
Inflation means. A friend of mine who sells fuel says, "Hello team, please find below new pump prices effective today, 20th June 2024 at 6 a.m. 14.60. That's for the normal fuel, and then 14.75 for AGO, that's diesel. So it's gone up again, and we still have gold for oil, don't we? And transport fares will go up, and it's not just transport spares, it's spare parts. I was just looking at the spare parts dealers. You know, in 2016 they put together 200,000
That is
cedis
correct.
to support
The new
President Akufo-Addo
Patriotic
at the
Party,
time.
yes.
$200,000 then converted into cedis was about 200,000 cedis then into dollars was about 52,000, almost 53,000 ish. Today it is $12,000 and a little coins, a few coins.
Hey.
Yeah, 2016, 200,000 was $52,000.
52.
Inching towards $53,000. In 2024, $200,000 is not even up to $15,000.
200,000 cedis.
200,000 cedis is not even up to $15,000.
I'm coming.
It's a big blow.
And now they are coming out to say that their arena is not the place for politicians to come and
Over there.
essentially wrap them.
They say okwasianitia na agro egu. I think that's what.
John, I just
happening.
punched the numbers you said. You said last it was about 50-something thousand.
Yeah, 52,000
in 2016. Now it's at about 13,000.
Yeah.
So it means that if you were doing business with that money,
Yeah.
the value has lost
capital that you have lost
like 3 times.
You see, that's why they are annoyed. They said, don't come here. They said, don't come. We don't want to hear from
That was
you.
what Kennedy Japan spoke about in the run-up to. So I'm quite surprised that he has gone to sit in the bus with the same person he called strategist, criticized, and said he doesn't know.
He said, is that the one, a strategist? He's come out on his social media. He says, let's all unite as one. He said, my
He
people,
should
cool
be
down.
principled. He should be principled.
What is bad on Monday
He
should be bad on Friday,
Tuesday, on
Wednesday,
and Thursday
every
and
day.
Friday. He should be principled. He has not demonstrated that he is a truthful person nor a principled person by his action.
Oh.
He has not. And it's not me saying, it's his actions that are giving him away. That he said that, look, this is so bad. It is beyond redemption. If you take us to IMF, you have failed. You are a disappointment. Nobody should even look your direction. So why are you sitting next to the person and even going around campaigning?
But
And that's very telling of our politics. It's not a game of personal conviction. It's if the party says we go this way, everybody toes the line. You are whipped.